On today's podcast, I want to talk about aging and its impact on sarcopenia. So, what exactly is sarcopenia? Sarcopenia is a geriatric syndrome that describes a loss of muscle mass and strength and commonly occurs in individuals above 65 years of age. But does this mean that sarcopenia is an inevitable part of the aging process? Before I answer that question, let's first look at what happens during aging and review some of the statistics. In a review article on sarcopenia, Marcel mentioned that when an individual reaches the age of 50, they begin to lose 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year. In addition, muscle strength decreases by about 1.5% between the ages of 50 to 60, and after 60 years of age, muscle strength continues to decrease by about 3%. Yazar and Yazar also reported that a person loses 6% of muscle mass every 10 years after the age of 45. For example, a study performed on 468 men and women between the ages of 18 to 88 years old found that muscle mass started to decline by the age of 40, with an even greater decline in women than men. In 2019, the World Health Organization claimed that 50 million people were affected by sarcopenia, and that this number was expected to rise to 200 million within 40 years. This decrease in muscle mass and strength can lead to frailty, the loss of independent living, decreased gait speed, and increased fall risks, putting a great burden on the healthcare system. So how can an individual prevent or slow down the onset of sarcopenia? In Marcel's review, he pointed out that diet might be a key factor. Because 20 to 35% of amino acids should be supplied through the diet, Marcel pointed out that protein intake can play a role in sarcopenia. If protein synthesis is balanced with the rate of degradation, this can result in the maintenance of muscle. Kenny and colleagues pointed out that the rate of muscle protein synthesis found in 60 to 80-year-olds was 30% lower than those in their 20s, making it more vital for older adults to get an adequate amount of protein. In addition, many older individuals over 65 tend to lose their appetite and do not consume enough calories to maintain their body weight. Therefore, Kenny and colleagues recommended an active lifestyle for older individuals as it can help stimulate appetite and maintain body weight. Kenny and colleagues pointed out that exercise is vital for maintaining muscular and cardiorespiratory fitness and is beneficial for recovering function in older adults. Therefore, according to Hawkins and colleagues, a lack of regular physical activity may advance the onset of sarcopenia. In addition, multiple studies recommend resistance training for aging individuals because it can help maintain and build muscle mass. According to Kenny and colleagues, older aging athletes who participate in resistance training tend to be 30 to 50% stronger than non-active aging individuals. Resistance training has even been shown to increase strength and improve performance in activities of daily living in older sedentary individuals. For example, McCartney and colleagues conducted a 42-week progressive strength training study on older adults between 60 and 80 years of age. The participants were divided into either an exercise group or a control group. The exercise group progressively overloaded their muscles twice per week, while the control group performed their regular daily activities. McCartney and colleagues found that the resistance training group increased muscle strength, muscle size, and functional capacity. But what exactly prevents older adults from participating in a regular exercise program? The primary barriers to exercise may include a lack of motivation, poor health, or fear of pain. In a study conducted by Lees and colleagues, they found that the fear of falling is one of the main reasons for inactivity among the elderly. However, being more active can cause an individual to feel more confident in their movement and feel safer in an exercise program. Therefore, Lees and colleagues pointed out that being less physically active can increase the likelihood of functional disability. Another possible barrier to inactivity in old age may be the belief that it is too late for them to start working out. But some people have proven that that is not true. Therefore, throughout the rest of this podcast, I will share stories of older adults who have set extraordinary athletic records. For example, Ernestine Shepard is an 86-year-old female American bodybuilder from Baltimore, Maryland. Ernestine started her health and fitness journey when she was 56 because she had promised her sister, who passed away, that she would live a healthy lifestyle and help others. so she started walking and going to the gym regularly. She then entered her first bodybuilding competition at 71 and came in first place. In fact, Ernestine got into the Guinness Book of World Records for the oldest woman bodybuilder. Just last year, Ernestine Shepherd shared her disciplined and dedicated nature in a YouTube video. She performed in multiple marathons and encouraged others not to be afraid to start their fitness journey. Ernestine claimed that age is just a number and continues her active lifestyle. But what about those just starting out who do not know where to begin? Ernestine recommended just walking. According to Ernestine, going for short walks and slowly increasing your goals over time can make a big difference. Jim Arrington is another older athlete from California. Jim is a 90-year-old man who won the title of the oldest active male bodybuilder at the age of 85. Jim grew up with asthma as a child and became known as Skinny Bones. So at 13, Jim Arrington started training with weights and ate a diet high in protein with moderate carbs and fats. His hobby became a lifelong commitment, and he started competing in several bodybuilding competitions when he was 45. Now that he is 90, he claims that his bones and muscles are more fragile, but he doesn't let that stop him, and he continues to weight train. Even though Jim no longer competes today, he still maintains his health and fitness by working out 2 to 3 times a week for only 1 hour. He now trains with less weight than he used to in order to stay fit and healthy. Jim also pointed out that age is just a state of mind. But do you need to compete and beat world records to live a healthy, active lifestyle? Of course not. Joan McDonald is a 76-year-old woman whose daughter is a certified coach. In a YouTube video, Joan shares that before she started her fitness journey, she did not feel happy about her life and suffered kidney failure. So her daughter encouraged Joan to join her fitness group, and Joan slowly started her journey in resistance training. But what exactly kept her going? Joan became motivated by the photos she took of herself along the way and is now a fitness influencer. Joan even claims that a healthy lifestyle can be an alternative to pharmaceutical drugs. Therefore, her suggestion for others to start a healthy journey is to believe they can do it and not be afraid of challenging themselves. Joan also recommends not letting other people's negative thoughts and comments influence your lifestyle choices. So, throughout this podcast, we have seen that numerous studies claim the onset of sarcopenia begins after the age of 50, resulting in decreased muscle mass, strength, and mobility. However, it appears sarcopenia can be controlled through physical activity and diet. According to Hawkins and colleagues, living an active lifestyle and eating a well-balanced diet high in protein can help strengthen muscle mass and function in older adults. The examples of Ernestine, Joan, and Jim showed us that mobility and inactivity do not have to decrease as a person ages. In fact, exercising with weight at an older age can help maintain muscle mass, muscle strength, and improve mobility. Ernestine, Joan, and Jim claim that age is just a number and that aging should not stop a person from exercising. As Ernestine pointed out, just getting up and walking is enough to get your body moving. Their inspirational stories showed us that it is possible to exercise between 70 to 90 years of age and maintain a healthy and active lifestyle, as neither appears to be stopping anytime soon. In addition, Jim Arrington is even trying to convince bodybuilding competitions to create an over 90s category to influence those over 90 to compete. All three of them, Ernestine Shepherd, Jim Arrington, and Joan McDonald, have numerous videos on YouTube, and I encourage others to check them out and learn more about their inspirational stories. They have shown us that it is never too late to start an active lifestyle.